A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, former President Donald Trump has unveiled a 28-point peace plan aimed at resolving the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. This proposal, developed in secret negotiations, has sparked widespread debate and concern over its implications for Ukrainian sovereignty. President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine has confirmed that he will engage in discussions with Trump in the coming days, as the pressure mounts on Ukraine to consider the plan. The framework of the proposal, which critics argue favors Russia significantly, raises questions about the future of Ukraine's territorial integrity and military capabilities. The plan outlines several key points that would require Ukraine to make substantial concessions. Notably, it stipulates that Ukraine must abandon its NATO ambitions and agree to constitutional changes that prohibit any future NATO membership. This would effectively limit Ukraine's security options and align its military posture more closely with Russian interests. Furthermore, the proposal suggests a reduction of the Ukrainian armed forces to 600,000 personnel, a move that many analysts believe could weaken Ukraine's defense capabilities against potential aggression. One of the most contentious aspects of the plan is the recognition of Crimea, Luhansk, and Donetsk as de facto Russian territories, which critics argue legitimizes Russia's annexation and occupation of these regions. Additionally, the proposal includes provisions for a demilitarized buffer zone that would further entrench Russian control over contested areas. The plan also calls for a comprehensive non-aggression agreement between Russia, Ukraine, and European nations, which would purportedly settle ambiguities from the past 30 years regarding territorial disputes. In exchange for these concessions, the plan offers Ukraine a series of security guarantees from the United States, albeit under strict conditions. If Ukraine were to engage in military actions against Russia, such as launching missiles without provocation, it risks losing these guarantees. Moreover, the proposal includes a significant economic component, with plans for a $100 billion reconstruction fund sourced from frozen Russian assets, of which the U.S. would take a 50% cut of the profits. This raises ethical questions about the use of seized funds and the motivations behind the reconstruction efforts. The plan has drawn criticism not only from Ukrainian officials, but also from U.S. allies in Europe, who were reportedly not consulted during its development. This lack of transparency has led to concerns about the potential destabilization of the region and the undermining of collective security agreements. Zelensky's administration has expressed apprehension about the implications of the plan, stating that Ukraine is currently facing one of the most challenging periods in its history. In a recent address, Zelensky emphasized the difficult choices ahead for Ukraine, highlighting the pressure to comply with demands that could compromise its sovereignty. As discussions between Zelensky and Trump loom, the international community watches closely, with many questioning the viability and fairness of the proposed framework. Critics argue that the plan prioritizes U.S. interests and seeks to appease Russia at the expense of Ukraine's rights and security. The coming days will be pivotal as Ukraine navigates these complex negotiations, weighing the potential benefits of U.S. support against the significant risks posed by the proposed concessions. The outcome of this plan could reshape the geopolitical landscape in Eastern Europe for years to come, and the stakes could not be higher for Ukraine and its allies. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.